Well, now we're on to doing the roof. So I got my insulation rolled out and I'm going to use the old roof as a template. There you go, stretch those out. And luckily enough, it looks like the insulation is pretty much exactly wide enough. Minus a smidge, but that goes right to the edge there and then taps on it there. So we got lucky in a way. Yeah, that. And I don't really like that end of it, but maybe I'll use it. Anyway, you get the point. Keep the old roofing is always good to use as a bit of a template, something like that. That's nice, it'll all be one piece. And then I'm going to put the original bars back in, which are sitting there, and that'll all hold it up and in place, and then glue, tape all the edges, I suppose, so it connects up in there, and make it watertight. Alright, let's go. Snip, snip. It actually cuts really nicely with scissors, so probably a better way with like Stanley blades or something, but I find the scissors work really well. Life really easy. Again, probably necessary, unnecessary steps. I was going to paint these, but then we'll never see them again. But I'm more worried about like the sharp edge cutting into the insulation. So just use what you have, right? I just decided to tape them up. That way, at least the edges aren't as sharp, pressing into the insulation. I know this roll is a bit expensive, but it's just what I had on hand. So going for it, getting things done. But I'm there, nice shiny. Anyway, hopefully then it won't have such a sharp edge when they go back in. Alright, here's my 3 bits ready. Shiny. Still not entirely sure what to do about the lighting situation. So I'm just going to leave that in there for now. Worst case scenario, you pull the fuse and then there's no power going to it anyway. But yeah, probably reutilize that for some 12-volt lighting. Who knows? Anyway, got the bars ready. Got my insulation cut out there. Traced it with the roof pieces, and now I'm gonna fight it. Try and get the whole thing in one piece. So I think I'll start with the front, so I can sit comfortably kind of in these 2 seats. You get that in there, and then the first rail goes in here. So then that's pinned, and then work my way back. Should be hopefully pretty easy. Let's go! Alright, here we are with the roofing. Ta-da! That. It's all one piece. I'm gonna see myself in it. But the thing is, see how it's sagging on this side? I didn't realize, but I'm missing 1 bar. And I don't think I have it to begin with, now that I think about it. Yeah. So I either have to figure out how to get another bar from the records or something, but there's none of those anywhere near me. So I thought actually I'll just use a bit of timber I got lying around. So yeah, chopped up this guy nice and thin, and it's gonna fit up in there, and make it really tight, but it does fit. Boom. Huh. So that'll be my holding bar for the one that's missing. Just gotta figure out this little flap, tuck it in up there. And now I'm also contemplating what do I do around the edges, like to, I guess, seal all that. There's a lot of tape to go around the edges, and of course they're kind of maybe not even that good. Glue and tape. So actually what I'm thinking is to use some expander foam, because then that'll fill that. Fill that gap real good, and then everything will be locked in. But I like the effort. The insulated green coming at you. Sidewalls and everything, so we'll do that little corner, yeah, very close to building the divider wall here, where the heating element fireplace sheen will go in, and then I can start thinking about my benches. But so next step will be the divider wall. That's actually supposed to be that. Please hopefully I can get that done tonight. This log, that, and open holes. Yeah. Alright, here we are. So if there's something... Alright, so here we are. Well, there's something you probably already know about me, is that I really like to take a project and see how quickly it can go from an idea to a reality. And that's something that I always like to kind of push the boundaries on, the limits on, I guess. Yeah, how quickly can you come up with an idea, action it, and actually turn it into reality. So here's a bit of a VanSauna update. It's now been about 2 weeks since we picked up the van, actioned the idea, collected all the materials, and started building it. It's been a one-man project, and this is how far we've got. It's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, even if it means growing a beard, get things done. Getting things done. So, yeah, got my makeshift bar. I just had to build, well, come up with a replacement here, because I realized I was missing one of the steel beams, so I just put a piece of wood across. But it actually doesn't matter, because once the entire roof goes in, it'll be connected to the steel beams, and hopefully hold it up. We're not sure exactly how we're going to do that yet, but we'll get there. So that whole thing is one piece. So there's no cuts or seams in it, which is really awesome. We got one side up for the most part, just got to fill in a few little gaps at the top and on the side here, and that'll look good. Yeah, it's all painted and sealed and insulated now, and that's kind of like a vapor barrier as well. Still got to finish up this little bit. I'm about to tape that on, so that'll look good in a moment. Yeah, making progress. And then I think I will paint the floors again and start building the divider wall here, where like the oven or stove fire burner fireplace thingy-madoby whacker will go in the middle. Put some sort of 6 stereo system in it, so it can be like a meditative space or whatever, party bus, meditation sauna, something like that is kind of the vision. Yet to do anything with the side door, but we'll get there. And yet to do anything with the back door besides paint it and take the rust out of it. Yeah, so that's an update on Sauna Van. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty clean. I don't know if you followed along with the other steps, but I sanded and cut all this back and got all the little bits of rust out of there that were there to have a nice clean slate to work on. But yeah, this is what 2 weeks looks like. and I've really only been available to work on it about 3 or 4 days, about 4 days a week, but I have done some all-nighters to try and keep it moving along, besides actually trying to pick up all the material, source the wood. I got 2 fake fireplaces, so to speak. They're gas powered, so they were both pretty cheap. I just picked them both up because I'm not sure which one is better and what I'm going to use, so I'm going to test those, get to hook up a gas bottle and figure out which one's better, takes up less space, etc, etc. Yeah, picking up all the insulation and whatnot, so it's been fun. It's looking good. Pretty happy with the progress. Can't wait to start putting this divider wall in here. But I think before that goes in, I also have to finish the roof in a sense, because that wall is going to go up to the roof. So yeah, all the stages of what first, what next. So really, I think we're at a point now where the roof is next. Start cutting bits for the roof. I'm going to finish this tonight, right now, so to speak. So at least that's out the way. And then I may even put a fresh coat of paint on the floors. Just I'll be busy for the next 2 days. And I might not have much time to work on this. So anyway, it's an update. Follow along if you're interested in said project. And hopefully we'll get to enjoy it all soon. If you have any creative ideas or input on lighting, like colourful waterproof LED strips, chill as down lights like a warm white, or even a good recommendation for like waterproof speakers, or speakers that can handle water, because I definitely want to put in the top 2 corners some sort of sound system. Oh, and I got to, of course, vent the whole thing. So I've got these little open closey vents that I'll probably put in the backboard there somewhere and vent it to the front, and then maybe one in the side of the sliding door down the bottom. Yeah, alright, peace. Alright, lights are on. The next mission awaits. These are going to be all the timbers for the roof. Chop, chop, cut, cut. And luckily enough, I have exactly the amount that I need. And not only that, they're exactly the width I need added up, believe it or not. So 8 of these will be the exact width of the roof. Now I just got to cut the length. 8 here, 8 there, 16 cuts. Run around it all with a router, then it's sanding time, and painting time, and burning time, and all of that stuff. But this is what it looks like now. I did just put a fresh coat of paint on the floors, now that I don't really need to be in there at the moment, because I'm prepping all of these for the next day and a half or whatever. It takes a while. So I figured I might as well put another coat of paint down, because it also goes over all the tape edges as well, just to make sure everything is doubly sealed, really well protected, just because I had extra paint as well. Well, not extra, but there was some left over in this tin. That's what I'm using. So that has gone on the floor, on the metal, on the plywood, on both sides. There's 2 coats down now. Covered that as well. Yeah, so fucking brand new van, hey? It looks like. I'm a little bit disappointed with my rushiness on this side compared to this side, because here I shaped them all quite nicely. And on this side, I remember I cut them all to approximated length and was like, oh yeah, I'll do that bit later. And then got carried away with sanding everything, and they all got mixed up with other bits, and ended up burning them and doing all the nice work. And then realized only when I went to screw them on that I didn't finish them properly, so now they have this little bit of a jagged steppity step, and I did this one on the fly. So I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just not quite as nice as that far side, in my opinion. But I guess once it's all together with the other wood here, I mean, no one else is going to look at it but me and be like, ooh. Potentially. I noticed it, but anyway, that's what happens when you're rushing, I guess. Yeah, so hope you guys have been digging the process so far. Time to get measy, cutty. God, you love it when things just work. So this bit of timber came straight off the pallet. Still got the nails in it, of course, but guess this, I need to cut all my roof pieces at 1360. Look at that. Dude, it's like 5 mil out, which is totally fine for what I'm doing. Bro, I don't even need to cut half of these. Surely they're not all, that one's just a shorter one. Surely they're not all 1360s. What's that one? Oh my god. Yo. I don't think I even need to cut half of these. That one. Bam. Exactly where I need it. Let's go over here and try this one. Oh, so they're all pretty well close. I may have to cut a few, but still. Ha! How good is that? The little wins, hey. So not only are they the right width, if I put them together, but half of these, by the looks of it, will even be the right length. Yo, dude, that just sped up everything tonight. That made my night. Yeah, boy. Alright, so turns out I have exactly this many that are already exactly the right size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the one section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I only need to cut 3 of those. Ha! Wow, that just made my night. Hells yeah. So all I really gotta do is pull all the nails out of them and run the router around all the edges and we'll start sanding. Alright, let's go. Yee! Little wins. Oh, probably the most tedious task about this is sanding all the bits because I don't really have the right tools. This tiny little guy. And that tiny little guy. It's just it's not enough. Kind of want like a big belt sander or something. So yeah, this process is super tedious, really time consuming. To do both sides of those with one of these, it sucks. Got a bloody stand here and twiddle your thumbs. Late night sanding, hey? Boring. And yeah, of course, it could have been a lot quicker if I just bought wood and had nice timbers to begin with, and wouldn't really have to sand any of this, and it would have been a lot faster. But the aim of this project was to do it with recycled materials and as cheap as possible. Second-hand stuff, some pallets, and then have to spend money on glue and screws. Finished now, I suppose. If I did this whole recycled timber, pallet wood, sandy, burn type thing, would have just bought materials and bought it a day. But that's no fun. It's all about the journey, right? And yeah, definitely learning a lot about wood prep and learning how to make that look really good and whatnot. So yeah, the journey to prep timber. But yeah, no, it's all about the process, I suppose, and the journey. So yeah, happy days. And yes, I probably would have bought more materials, and I wouldn't have had to sand them all and spend hours doing prep. Probably just like smash it straight in, and the band would probably be done already. But it's about the journey. Dismantling and sanding and carrying makes you strong, very strong. All about the journey, right? But yeah, I mean, the whole idea is to keep this as cheap as possible out of recycled materials. So here we are spending hours sanding. All part of the process, right? That's a better tool, so to be honest. Wood and chickens.